Hey YouTube, it's Liberty here, coming at you with another deck profile. This time it'll be of my Thunder Dragons. Before the video starts, I am missing one Colossus. I do not have a second one. I need to get a second one, and I don't have a Prismara. Although I do recommend running Prismara and running this specific build because it makes Titan that much easier to summon, in my honest opinion. Titan's a better as a 3-of than Colossus is, because when you go to make Titan, you can just shuffle back a Colossus to make it again. Like all day today with one, I never ran into an instance where I couldn't shuffle it back so I could make a second one. Like it didn't matter. It really didn't. So 2 is honestly, I think it's a sweet spot. Whether you guys agree with me or not, that's your personal opinion. And if you want to voice your opinions, that's what the comment section down below is for. And I mean, without further ado, let's get straight into it. Start off with the main deck. It's 40 cards, and I am considering bumping it up to 42, solely for the fact that I need to play Denko Sekkas. I don't have any, and I'm not playing him in this build. I would just literally, I won't take anything out. And I was playing Allures today, not Ashes, because I was going to sell my Ashes to the store to afford this deck, but didn't have to, luckily, so I still have them. Anyway, you got triple original Thunder Dragon. This one's basically, it's ammo for Titan. You discard it to add one. Titan effect will activate to blow something up, unless your opponent has a response, because Titan has to be able to chain directly to the card, and once you activate an effect, then priority is passed to your opponent if they don't have a response. Titan then activate his effect, because you activate a Thunder monster in hand to blow up a monster. He is a win effect, not an if. I wish he was an if. The next monster is literally one of the best ones of the deck, which is Thunder Dragon Roar. The guy at the locals that I went to today was kind of confused. When he was looking up the names to check the prices, he thought Thunder Dragon Roar was 3 different words. It's actually not. Dragon Roar is one word, just like Hawk and Dark and Matrix is all Dragon Matrix, Dragon Hawk, Dragon Dark. They're all one word, and I kind of find it amusing. And also, this is not my favorite art. This is my second favorite art. My favorite art is Titan, because I love anything to do with like Hydras and anything to have multiple heads. Like you cut one off, 2 more come back, and it's ridiculous. Anyway, this one's discard effect is how you recycle back your monsters. You discard this card from hand to add a Thunder Dragon card, so this can even grab the fusion out from the banish zone after you banish it to search. And then its effect when it's sent from field to the grave or it's banished, it specials 1 from deck. It literally specials a Dark, a Matrix, a Thunder Dragon, a Hawk, anything that you need from the deck, it's instantly to the field. And it's kind of nuts. The next one is Thunder Dragon Dark. Thunder Dragon Dark is one of the only 2 with a quick effect that activates in your hand to pop stuff on your opponent's turn with Titan. Like it basically, its quick effect discard it adds another copy of itself. It's basically a quick effect version of Thunder Dragon, because you discard it, add another copy of Dragon Dark from your deck to your hand. But its effect when it's sent from field to grave or gets banished, it searches for any Thunder Dragon card. Like this is how you search the fusion card. And the fusion card is normally how you're going to make a Titan, except it has a alternate condition. We'll get to that when we get to the extra deck. And then the next one is the only other one that's an ultra, to be Thunder Dragon Hawk. Thunder Dragon Hawk and Batteryman Solar are like the opening play you want to see, because that's how you end double Colossus Titan. Like the snap of your fingers. You normal the Solar, ditch the Roar, Hawk effect, discard it from hand to special summon the Roar from the grave. Batteryman will get trigger its effect, summon a token, and you get to do your plays from there. And since you've already used this thing's effect in hand, you can make as many Colossus as you possibly can in that turn. You only have to activate 1. It's not activate 1 to summon 1 Colossus to have to activate it again to summon another one. You can just activate this to be the only one you activate in hand. You can be able to make 2 Colossus, make the second Colossus. It's ridiculous. And the final 3-of monster, Thunder Dragon Matrix. This is the only other one besides Dragon Dark that is a quick effect in hand. It discards itself to boost a Thunder by 500. I was playing online the other day, and I got Titan up to mad attack. I think it had almost 5,000 attack, because I kept recycling this back and summoning more Titans, except never getting rid of that one, and just kept adding it back to hand and boosting, and adding it back to hand and boosting, and just turn after turn after turn after turn after turn, because it is a once per turn. It is a sad part. It's a once per turn. And I forgot to mention, Thunder Dragonhawk has an effect when sent from field to grave or is banished. It's a magical mallets. Shuffle back any number of cards in your hand, draw the same number. This one, when it's sent from field to grave or gets banished, you search for a copy of itself. And then the final Thunder Dragon monster, Thunder Dragon Duo. I only resolved this effect once because I don't search for this card. I only ever use it if I draw it. And I only drew into it once and was able to use it. I drew into it a total of 3 times today. One time I didn't have to use it, one time I did, and one time I just wasn't able to use it. And as soon as I summoned it, it instantly got blown up. Because the guy was playing True Draco trap tricks, and he knew how the Thunder Dragons worked. He knew better than to try to blow up Colossus or Titan. Because if you blow up either one of them, try to blow them up, I can banish these guys and trigger off their effects, and it's just not fun for anybody. Then Batteryman Solar is literally the best normal summon of the deck, especially if you have a Hawk in your hand and they don't either have hand traps or you have a Call by the Grave to stop their hand traps. Because on normal summon, it ditches a Thunder monster from deck to grave, and like you can ditch Thunder Dragon Roar, and then you can Hawk back whatever you ditch, as long as it's a Thunder Dragon, because Hawk can only special summon Thunder Dragons. And when its Thunder monster is summoned while he's on the field, he makes a battery token, and you use him and that token at all times to make some Summer Summoner, because all he takes is 2 Thunder monsters. He doesn't care whether it's a token or not. And then the only non-effect monsters is Gem Knight Tourmaline. It's just a cheaper version to Amber. And if you want to play Amber. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. But I chose to go the more budgety version, if you can call this deck budget. And then Droll and Lockbird. I'm seriously considering taking this off for Denkos. The whole premise with this is if I have a Colossus, you get to draw 1 card. I'm going to draw you, and now you can't search. Now you can't draw. What are you going to do? It's not needed in the deck. I really need to get rid of it. Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. Because problematic cards like Draconic Diagram or Lost World. Basically anything that could be a potential problem that activates its effect on field. And then the final monsters, your Ash Blossom and Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, or as I call her, Fear the Forehead. That's literally my catchphrase when I activate this. I'll go, Fear the Forehead, Ash. And if they don't have the Called by the Grave, they just lose. Because, there's Dino players, I will not Ash the Ovi. I will wait. I will let Ovi resolve. And as soon as they activate Pill, Ash. No free annoying boss monster for you. It's ridiculous. If you see my floor in the background, because I'm using this on my pillow, I really need to get a better setup, ignore it, please. On to the spells. Of course, you play the 3 of Gold Sark. Don't know why they ever brought this card back to 3 and then make a deck like this, because this is basically a fucking Rhoda for whatever you want. You can if you have the fusion in hand, you activate this, you discard a dark, you banish a dark effect, search for Hawk, normal solar, go nuts. It is fucking ridiculously overpowered in this deck. And maybe you don't even have to banish the dark. You just want to, how you're gonna, it's just weird. It really depends on the hands you have and the state of the game, what you're gonna banish. But normally if you go first, the first thing you're gonna do is try to get a Hawk to your hand as fast as possible. Because once you get a Hawk to your hand, and this is the only thing you can do, is activate this, banish dark search, you activate the Hawk, summon it, and then turn it into a Colossus, because you've already fulfilled the requirements of activating a Thunder in hand with the Hawk, and it's just, if your opponent can't search, they kind of almost can't play the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Sometimes. And then 3 Brilliant Fusion to go with the Tourmalines to make Prismara if I had it. Today, my target I ran was Seraphonite, and it actually helped most of the time. Other times, I basically just use it as a link fodder to make a Nightmare monster, or I used it to tribute summon into a Thunder Dragon. I would summon it, tribute it to summon Dragon Roar, or something. And then I would normal a matrix. Yeah, mostly Dragon Roar. Normal matrix, Link, activate both of their effects, searching a matrix and special link a dark. Activate Hawk in Hand to summon, or no, to activate matrix effect to target the Summer. Give him attack points to activate the requirements to summon the Titan. Summon the Titan with the dark effect. Search, fuse with the fusion spell that I just searched. Like, Seraphonite helped so fucking much. It was ridiculous. And then, of course, 2 Thunder Dragon Fusion. Thunder Dragon Fusion is one of those cards, like, you don't need 3 of it because you don't want to open it, you want to search for it. Or sometimes you want to open it, but you don't want to open it multiples. Because basically, it shuffles back a banished or engrave fusion monster. Monsters listed on basically either Titan or Colossus to summon them. For me, it's really weird. Like, there used to be a build that I was testing around with that had PLS in it. I would do the Battery Man, send Roar, summon Roar, make a token, link into Kaminari, or some Summer Summoner. Kaminari is his Japanese name. Use Roar effect, summon Dark, activate Dark, I would use Roar. Would use Roar to make Colossus. Use Roar's effect, summon Dark. Link with the Dark in the Summer. Makes, like, if I use this zone here, I would summon the Colossus as far over as I could, because then I would use the other zone when I make Summon Sorceress. Because then I would search with Dragon Dark, search for this, activate it, make a Titan, summon Sorceress, target Titan, to summon the level 1, or Dragon Matrix, use the Dragon Matrix, or no, I wouldn't, before I would summon Titan, I would banish a Light and a Dark, didn't matter which ones, summon BLS, summon the Titan, use summon Sorceress, summon Dragon Matrix, turn into a Titan, but a Colossus, then overlay that Colossus and a BLS to make number 38. And then realize how just inconsistent that was and how bad, I won't want to say bad, BLS is bad, but running it only for that specific purpose and only having one Colossus ain't worth it. It really, really isn't. Anyway. Then Instant Fusion. The Kaminari attack is a Thunder Fusion. You can use it to make Titan. That's really what it's there for. Triple Called by the Grave, because hand traps get freaking annoying. And then Monster Reborn, because this actually was a funny play. Like, the True Draco guy summoned an Inspector Border against me. He did something, activated Demise, ended up discarding another one to the grave. So I activated Monster Reborn, summoned it back, went into battle phase, and just crashed with them both. Ended up winning that game because I was able to make my plays. Like, it's not a total bad idea sometimes to do that. That was the only play I saw, because I ended up on Colossus Titan, and then he ended up scooping because he couldn't do much. Sorry, I had to put my phone down for a second. I had to get something situated. And I ended up winning game 2 because of that. And then in game 3, he had the fucking Forbidden Apocrypha. I fucking hated it. Because I activated Titan's effect to pop a diagram, not thinking he had anything in the back row to worry about. But as soon as I used the Summer Summoner to make a Colossus, he flips up a Forbidden Apocrypha. And I was like, I asked him what, because I'd never seen it before. I heard about it. I heard stories about Forbidden Apocrypha, but I didn't know what it actually did. It's basically, he declares fusion, and if I control more than one of that monster, since I controlled the 2, they both got sent to the grave. It doesn't destroy them so they can't save themselves, it just straight told them to get off my field. And I hated it. I didn't hate him for it. He did what he had to do to win. There's nothing against that man, but everything against that card. Anyway, on to the extra deck. We'll do the links first, we'll do the fusions last. It's just how I want to do it. We play one Borreload Dragon, didn't make it at all, didn't ever come up. Summon Sork, only made it a couple times. Unicorn didn't make one time. I made Phoenix once, made Cerberus once. This card, I'm debating on playing only 2 of it, but I was playing 3 for today, which would be your Summer Summoner. and possibly playing Thunder King Ryo or something in the extra deck. In the main deck. The way if I send it to the grave, I activate his effect, discard it, and summon it. And then it negates the summon, and it's a walking mistake, just like Colossus. And then Kaminari attack for your instant fusion. And then one Gemknight Seraph Knight, which I'm actually going to keep in here in case I need it more than I need Prismara whenever I get my hands on one, which is what this is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a Prismara. I do not have one. I am really sorry about the proxy. I need to get one. Or, no, that's not Prismara. One of the Summers is getting turned into a Prismara when I get one. My bad. This proxy is for a second Thunder Dragon Colossus, because I don't have one. And I really need to get one. I really do. And then the final monsters in the extra deck is triple Thunder Dragon Titan. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. I cheated today, and I did not mean to do it. Oh my god. I felt really bad. Especially since it was one of my close friends. Like, he's the one that comes over and helps me test, like, my decks and stuff. And I could have sworn Titan did not have the clause that you can't use it to summon itself. Because Titan and Colossus both have alternate summoning conditions. Like, Colossus, the turn you activate a Thunder monster in hand, you tribute a non-fusion Thunder effect monster to summon it. Titan, you banish a Thunder fusion and a Thunder in hand to summon it. And I did not know that it said except Thunder Dragon Titan. What happened was I had a Colossus, and I summoned a Titan, and as soon as I summoned the Titan, it got floodgated, it got flipped, and when it got flipped, I ended up banishing it and a Thunder Dragon Dark in my hand to summon it, triggering Thunder Dragon Dark's effect. Got Thunder Dragon and just machine gunned his field away. Because I don't know. Like, I did not know that was an illegal play. I seriously did not know, and I really feel bad. But Titan literally, it says, fusion summoned or special summoned by banishing a Thunder monster from your hand and a Thunder fusion you control except itself. I did not know that. Normally, before I play a deck for the first time, like I did this today, I will sit down and I will read my effects so I do not fuck up like that. But I was in such a big rush because I hadn't bought the Thunder Dragon part of it yet, and which I thought bought all on store credit today, by the way. I did not spend a single bit of cash. Actually, no, I spent $30 on Roar and two Dragon Darks. Anyway, but this is I really feel bad. I really do. I just saying this, not so you guys bash me or nothing, but just do not make that same mistake again, please, because I ended up telling him, I was like, next time we play, I will give you an automatic game win. We will go straight to game 2. Because if I was not able to do that, or if I did not do that, he won. Because he had the field, he had Diagram, he had other stuff, because he was playing Trap Trick True Draco, and I felt like really bad. Because I machine gunned, killed both of his monsters, and then hawked something back, killed something, used Roar to grab the Dark back, blew something out. He had like 5 cards, and I ended up using, the last card was Matrix to blow something up, and he drew into a duality and couldn't activate duality because of Colossus. Like, he should have won, but he didn't. And it is my fault, and I feel really bad. As I'm on the verge of tears telling you this because I feel that bad. Anyway, that's it for my Thunder Dragon deck profile. I'm not going to show the side deck because 1, I didn't use it today, and 2, you really don't need to build my side deck. You need to do one for your locals or the way you want to do it. I can literally tell you it's nothing but red reboots, Xyz Encores, Panker Tops, just basically generic outs to just about everything. Anyway, it's Liberty signing out.